Backstage.
Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
What you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm about it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoe wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them. And get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the shorter and I show her. She could never get a priest hold. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch mugger. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip pull a limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in a temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. They got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stress by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
First breath I took, a life too surreal. Second breath I took was the pivot and strike, finish the kill. Influenced by might, with every sentence reveal. I won't pay back, fuck the dollar bill. Remain calm as the pressure build. Gotta endure until I let this pump whistle at my foes in memory of Emmett Till. I only live to do my master's will. It's UPK, motherfucker. Ain't no cowards on this battlefield. Gone astray but made greater. In my return, left to my mistakes. Every error was a lesson learned. Now I don't move, let's it get approved. Won't take a step till it get confirmed. Armed and take what was made for our sakes. March like a tank. One step will make the ground shake. My people sick in their head, Lord, let this truth spread like an outbreak and bring hell at them crackers can't escape. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I want payback for the scars in the slave memoirs. Till Christ arrive, I can't let it slide. Ignore the lies. The only free will left before your eyes is life or death, nigga, you decide. This heaven was made for me and my fellow. I patiently wait with my eyes on the sparrow, and I pull the trigger while my lips kiss the barrel. For I ever let a white caramello. By any means, this devil pulling strings like Geppetto. Lay hold on this brotherhood, I swear I never let go. And fuck that silver spoon, got too much love for the ghetto. Till the score settle, with need be, I die for the cause. Just to hear them angels applaud. And I'm true about every word I say. Cause I know my victory on the way. You want it? Nigga, walk this way. This life may be hard, but I can't give up. On my dick go hard, and I won't give up. And could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with them angels. Boy, I like it may be hard, but I can't give up. On my dick go hard, and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? It's real, I be walking with them angels. Boy, I can't be touched. Came through in the clutch. They hate, but they can't doubt us. We princes of the power, what you know about us? Evil all around us. But a nigga straight, I told you I can't be touched. Holy angels walk at my pace. And I'm grateful for the words that had me delivered. I'm hungry for the glory, but I ain't eating till I feed my next. One West, what I die for. Attire out the book of numbers, this rifle from the Archangel Michael. My niggas rebels, you can't deny them. It's 144. I be running to and fro with the Allah higher. My UPK soldiers ain't no folding or pretending. We in it for the crowns, fuck friends, we want dominion. In the election ascension, I hope I make it through. Give a damn what a bitch think, as long as my niggas know I'm true. Betrayed your kind to get success. You make it through the eye of this needle, nigga. I be as life may be hard, but I can't give up. On my dick go hard, and I won't give up. And could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? It's real, I be walking with them angels. Boy, I can't be hard, but I can't give up. On my dick go hard, and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? It's real, I be walking with them angels. Boy, I can't be touched.
Shalom, this is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. We started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Just gonna get a sound check real quick. Shalom, this is the Israelite School of Universal. All right, Most High in Christ. So sounds good. So today we're gonna be talking about death. Give me 1 second. We're going to be talking about death and marriage. Now, what is death? What is death? What is death according to the Bible?
So, sir, if I may, death, according to the Bible, is you dying a death. I mean, dying a death without acknowledge of self and without I'm gonna say not, without the presence of the Lord, sir.
What do you mean?
Like, so like the other one, I don't know the precept on it, but I know, I don't know, sir. I don't know.
Okay. What do you say?
I say, sir, Bob, like you could be alive and still be dead, because
Okay.
you don't live the ways of the law of the Lord. So in the Lord's eyes, you're dead.
Right.
Right.
And that's the death that I'm talking about.
Right.
Right. I'm not talking about the physical death. You die when, you know, your heart stops beating and your lungs stop working. I'm talking about that death in the scriptures, that it's it's a spiritual death. It's a spiritual death. And it's something that you experience. The only time that you can experience this, the death that I'm talking about, this spiritual death, UPK. It's the only time that you can actually experience death while you're alive, like you just said. And what do I mean by that? Go ahead.
Be like the spiritual death, like you just said, sir. Like joining in this in the ISUPK.
Hmm.
Like for instance, me and myself as a young man, I'm trying to kill the old self off me. You know, so you got to kill the ways of the world, the ways that you think it's the way you're supposed to be living is not right. So you
Right,
got to kill all that off so you can live right. You know, do the ways of the Lord, what is tended to do in the Bible.
right. What you say?
Um, I know that we experience death when we come into the truth, when we see our loved ones still living in sin, and they refuse to change their life, and then it's like they're dead, sir. Like you're trying, like, because once we come into the truth, we're trying to scream it to the mountaintop, right?
Right,
We're trying to scream it to the mountaintop. So we prophesying into the wind. So whoever can hear us, we're explaining to them, but it's like they're not even trying to hear it. Like they're spiritually dead, sir.
right. Now, what's the thing about that though, right? Like you just said, when we go to camp and we speak, we teach, and the purpose of us teaching and going to camp is to wake the dead.
Right.
Is because we know that our people are dead. The reason why they are dead is because what you said earlier,
They don't follow the laws of the Lord.
they don't follow the laws. So if you don't follow the laws of the Most High, you're dead. You eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster, you're a dead man. You celebrate Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving, you're a dead man.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So we go to speak and to give our people life, to wake them from the dead by telling them, don't eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. Don't celebrate Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We're trying to give them life, but in order to receive this life that we're trying to give them or teach them, you have to die first. You see what I'm saying?
Concert.
You have to die first to be able to receive of life. What were you going to?
I was I was going to it's like you, sir, the way I was going to Baruch chapter 4 verse 1.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch chapter 4 verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life,
They come to what?
to life,
Go ahead.
but such as leave it shall die.
Shall die. And that's what we have to understand about death. You see, you can be a dead man walking. You can be a dead man breathing, a dead man eating. You can be dead because you are without the laws of the Most High. If you are without the laws of the Most High, then you are dead. You're dead. Give me where is it at? Salakia? Let me find it real quick. The Valley of Dry Bones.
Ezekiel 37.
See, and that's what, like you mentioned earlier, when we go out to camp and we speak, see, that's what the brother Ezekiel, the same thing that he was talking about, waking the dead. Read it when you got it.
Come on, sir. Somebody.
Go ahead.
So, okay, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37. It's like
Let me see. Start at verse 1.
come on. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 1. The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones.
Full of what?
Full of bones.
Now, this is a vision that this brother Ezekiel had in the scriptures. He was having this vision, and the Lord took him, like he said, carried me out in the spirit and sat him down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones. What is that? Like, compare that to what we do today. Go ahead.
Slacker, sir. He put him in the valley. That's us standing on the podium and the crowd walking to and
The
fro.
people
amongst
around us. Exactly. When you go to camp and you go to speak and you go to teach our people the laws of the Most High, because that's all we're doing when we're out there.
Right.
We're just trying to teach so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans why they should follow the Most High,
That's
who
right.
they are according to God, according to the Bible. That's the valley of that's in the spirit. This is what Ezekiel saw. So just like what's happening to him in the spirit, physically, in a physical example of that will be us going to camp and you standing on the podium, or you in the camp and you look around you and we see all the people walking, not give a damn about nothing we got going on, what we gotta say, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, 5-6 brothers of us back there in the camp versus a sea of people. Read on.
Verse 2. And caused me to pass by them around about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry.
There was a lot of people. And they were very dry. Meaning what? What does that mean? They were very dry. What is he saying right there?
Very.
Go ahead.
So like y'all one. What he's saying, they were very dry means they don't even know who they are. They have no sense of self. They have no way on how to live their life. They're just living like their life in what grandma taught them, and then she didn't even know how to live their life. So they were without knowledge, very dry.
Right. So to simplify it, they've been dead for a long time. So when he's looking at these bones and he's seeing this valley and seeing that there's a lot of them, and then something he notices, he's like, they were very dry. Meaning these bones have been decomposed.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's been dead. This person's been dead for a long time, which is important, and something that is important to understand when it comes to being a priest and a prophet and having to teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's important to understand that our people have been dry. They've been dead for a long time. For a
Right.
long time. Let's read on.
Verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord God, thou knowest.
He said, thou knowest. He's looking at how dry them bones are.
Right.
Lord's asking him, hey, son of man, can these bones live? Thou knowest. Shit, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. Read on.
Verse 4. And again he said unto me, Prophesy unto Selachim. Again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord.
Hear the word of who?
Hear the word of the Lord.
The word of the Lord. Don't eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. Don't celebrate Christmas. Don't celebrate your birthday. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
Celebrate the Passover.
right,
Celebrate the Feast of First Fruits. Show brotherhood. Don't commit adultery. Don't sleep with another man's wife.
right,
Put your people first.
right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are the chosen people of God.
Damn right.
We are the children of Israel. That's prophesying to the bones. Read on.
Verse 5. Thus saith the Lord God unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
What's that breath? Go ahead.
His word is there.
But what's the breath that enter into them? What is it though? Go ahead.
So like out of one, if I may, the breath that shall enter into the dry bones is the commandments, the laws.
That's the law. That's the breath. Give me that precept.
Come on, Khan.
Where's the what you got? Yeah, read it again.
Come on, Khan,
That
sir.
Baruch.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Shall die. The breath that is entering into them is you speaking the words of the Most High, and then they applying those words that you're giving them. They apply it to their life.
Right.
They apply those words to their life. So if you say the breath you speaking, the breath of life that you say, stop eating pork. And then the breath enters into them, that life enters into them when they never eat pork again.
Right. Right.
See what I'm saying? Let's read on.
Verse 6. And I will and I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord.
Go ahead.
So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone.
Read on.
And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon, so like it came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them.
So what is that? What is that describing? Go ahead.
So like, sir, if I may, what that is describing there is they're beginning to recall who they are. They're getting,
Yeah.
Salaki, sir, if I may, they're getting skin upon them so they know, okay, I'm a child of Israel.
Right. So they're beginning the process. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? They're beginning the process Why are they beginning the process? Because of what you've been saying,
Right.
because of what you've been doing. Because at first they were dry. They were very dry, meaning they were dead for a long time. And now you go out and you prophesy and you start teaching and you're teaching and you're teaching, and then slowly you see flesh start coming. That's just like now, you know, now you can go turn on, go to Google and look at pictures of your favorite rapper, and you're gonna see him with a dawa on.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now you got rappers, putting it in their rhymes, that they're Israelites. When before they were completely dry.
Right.
No one knew everybody thought the Israelites, were dead.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even Amalek, the small hats, they don't even call themselves Israelites.
Right.
They call themselves Jewish and Israelis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where is Israeli in the Bible? That ain't in here.
Right.
Right.
So at one point, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans were very dry, very dry. We didn't even know that we were the children of Israel. Now we starting to get that flesh because of the prophesying that the UPK has been doing since 1969. Now they're starting to get that flesh. Now they're starting to realize that, wait, we are the children of Israel. We are Israelites. That's another question we need to ask.
Right.
We need to ask, write that down. We need to ask, uh, do you know who the Israelites are? And then we'll do like a follow-up question. But now they're starting to get that flesh, them sinews, everything's starting to, now they're starting to look like they got a little bit of life. They're starting to look like they have life, but that breath is still not in them yet.
Right.
That's why the rapper got the Dawada chain on, but he's still smoking weed and popping pills
Right.
and making songs about smoking weed and popping pills. So let's read on.
Verse 9. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord God, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live.
Go ahead.
So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came upon them, and they lived, and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
Or what?
An exceeding great army.
What do we what when we go out on the street and we teach so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and we prophesy to them to wake them up, to give them the breath of life, what's the purpose of it? Go ahead.
So, like I said, the purpose of us prophesying to them is because we're commanded to, but also, if I may, out of one,
Go
the
ahead.
purpose is to build the ranks of Christ's army.
To build the army. That's what we're doing. We're building an army.
They're right.
We're looking for soldiers.
Right.
They're right.
Like the time we're in right now, we're in the time of fishing.
Right.
The scriptures say, I will send for many fishers that will fish men. And then once fishing season is over, then it's going to be hunting season.
They're right.
And the Lord said, I will send many hunters and they will hunt men. But right now we're in fishing season. We're in fishing season. That's what this is. That's what Ezekiel is talking about. That's what the Lord was showing him. Fishing, fishing. He's fishing. He's prophesying. He prophesying. He's giving them the truth, teaching them so that they can receive that breath of life in them. And then once they receive that breath of life, then they're able to stand on their feet, a great and exceeding army.
They're right.
But first, something has to happen. For you to receive that breath of life, something has to happen first. What's that? Go ahead.
You gotta kill. You gotta have that spiritual death.
You gotta die.
Right.
You gotta die. You have to die that first death, like it talks about in Revelations. You have to die that first death. The first death is when you, let me find it real quick. Let's see. See which one I want.
It's like one, if I may.
Go ahead.
That's the problem with our people. They like living. There is, how can I say, what scripture comes to mind is Jacob a homeborn slave. Is that we've gotten so comfortable in our oppression that we don't want to kill off our old man.
Right.
We don't want to suffer. We're too comfortable in our oppression.
Right. Give me Ephesians 4:22.
Come on, sir. Select, sir. Pull it up. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation, Salakia, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt, according to the deceitful lust.
According to what?
The deceitful lusts.
That's what our people want. That's what they want. The deceitful lust.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
Go ahead.
And that ye put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and in true holiness.
That's what you have to do. That old man is going to want deceitful lust. You have to put him away by renewing your mind. What's the renewing of your mind? When you're learning about the laws, the statutes, the commandments, the renewing of your mind is now you're changing the way you think.
Right.
Now you, just like the questions we was talking about earlier, about sex being marriage. So now you've never been taught that sex is marriage. And we're going to run into people who've never heard that ever in their life.
Right.
That's because their bones are very dry. But now when we go and we teach them that sex is marriage according to the Bible, now if they receive that, they have to renew their mind. Because for so long you've thought that sex was just sex and marriage is, a certificate.
Right.
Right.
But now you renew your mind because of this teaching that you've learned, and then you put away those deceitful lusts, and you put on this new man as righteous. Let me see where we at. Read a little bit more.
Come, sir. Verse 25. Wherefore, putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another.
Go ahead.
Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil.
Go ahead.
Let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, and he may have to give to him that needeth. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers.
So he's just going into it and breaking it down. He's just going into it and breaking it down. Look, you got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this, because this is how you renew your mind. Everything that he's listing, everything, those are the things that you have to apply to yourself, apply to the way that you think, so that you can have a new mind, so that you can live this life of righteousness and put to death this old man in the things that he used to like, the things he used to desire, the things he used to think about. Now you have to have new things to think about, new things to desire.
Right, sir.
All right. And then let me see what we at on the time. 8. Okay, now give me the marriage scripture.
Come, sir.
First, tell me what is marriage according to the world?
So like, sir,
Go ahead.
according to the world, marriage is when, first off, the man has to go out and buy an expensive diamond ring and propose to the his partner that he wants to marry. Now that could be either female, male, or plethora of rainbow coalition.
Right.
But anyway, then once he does that, they set a date aside to where they go in front of the judge or the priest, and they are married once they get that piece of paper signed.
The paper. Right. What you say? Give me something else. What's something else they say is marriage? That's one example. But then there's another form of marriage in the world as well.
One marriage in the world. And all I know is that piece of paper, sir.
Okay, there's another form of marriage that's called common law marriage.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
So if you live together, like y'all move in together, in the eyes of the law, y'all are husband and wife. So everything that, like for example, like let's say you make a ton of money, and then you and your rib, y'all move in together. Well, let's say y'all in the world, right? A brother in the world makes a ton of money, and then he moves his girlfriend in with him. In their mind, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. But in the eyes of the law, they're husband and wife, because they're living together and they've been together for a certain amount of time. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So now if they break up, she has the right to sue him in court, just like you would in a divorce.
Right.
Right.
So she can sue for the house, she can sue for alimony, she can do all of that without a paper. Without ever going before a judge, without signing a paper, she still have all those same rights, just as if y'all went in front of the judge, because y'all live together in the same house and y'all were together for a certain amount of time. But like I was saying, in their minds, they're just boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh, this is my boyfriend. Oh, this is my girlfriend. But in the eyes of the law, it's different. Now, with the Most High, it's the same way.
Right.
It's the same way. Because in our people's mind in the world, you know, oh, we're just having sex, or we just having fun, or we're just dating.
Yeah.
But in the eyes of the Most High, no, you're marrying when you lay down with that person. You're marrying them.
Right.
And what happens in his eyes, that's what matters. That's what the truth is, not what's in your mind, in your head.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And the reason why our people believe what they believe about marriage is because of what we've been taught in the church.
Right.
Because we've only been taught to respect a piece of paper. That's it. So if you ask anybody what marriage is, they're going to say the paper,
Right.
because that's what they've been taught. But no one talks about the common law marriage.
Right.
They never say that.
Right.
When in the eyes of the law in Texas, y'all are married if you're living together. They don't give a damn about the paper.
Right.
Well, God don't give a damn about the paper either. You having sex, y'all are married.
Right.
Same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of the church, like what was the question we asked? Do you think that relationships would be better if we were taught that sex is marriage? Like, what do you think they're gonna say? Go ahead.
They're gonna be dumbfounded at first to think that sex is marriage.
Right? It'll probably be something that they've never heard before in their life,
Right.
even though they've been going to church all their life. And that's another good question to ask. What religion are you? You Catholic? Are you Christian? How long have you been Catholic, Christian? Do you go to church? Okay. Have you ever been taught that sex is marriage at church? Go ahead.
Answer. Because nowadays in the world that we're taught, what people taught dating until you find the right one.
Right.
So you could date and have sex with this person, but you're just dating this person. So you go have sex with another person.
Right.
And so they're lost in the ways without knowing that sex is marriage.
Right.
And so it's a battle for our people nowadays.
Right. So what do you think they're gonna say when we ask them, do you think relationships would be better if we were taught that sex is marriage? What do you think they're gonna say?
I think it'd be a fight.
They're gonna say what?
I think it might be a fight.
What do you think they're gonna say?
I think if they were, it just goes to, we're going to find out who is actually somewhat of a moral person, and then we're going to see the thoughts that night, like the low down dirty thoughts that night. I think the majority of them are going to say no. They're going to say nah, f all that. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? They're going to totally fight against it.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think so.
You don't think that?
I think they're gonna agree.
Dude, you would select yourself. You would have to. You would have to. If you're a logical person, you would have to agree with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they're going to agree. Like, do you think relationships would be better if we were taught that sex is marriage? I think they're gonna be like, yeah, probably would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, sir.
Because, well, one, I believe that because because I know that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, like we are immoral people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if we was asking Edomites, it'd probably be the opposite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because we're such, um, we're people that we have some type of moral compass,
Right.
as a people.
Right, sir.
So when you come to us with morality and logic, you know, you have to be a special kind of person to just be like, nah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because how are you going to? Because then if they say no, you just what I'm gonna say is why not?
Right.
Like I want you to explain that.
Right.
Explain why you don't think relationships will be better if we were taught that sex is marriage. Like I want to hear that explanation. Because you just have to be like an evil bastard to just make up. Like I don't even know what I could say or make up to justify that.
Right.
There's nothing you can say to justify it,
Right.
except you just an evil, lustful bastard, and you want to be able to sleep with women, throw them away, or if you're a female, you just want to be able to get ran through by men.
Right.
That's the only logical explanation.
Right.
Right. I mean, the plain and simple.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. I think they're gonna be like, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does make sense. Probably would have better relationships. Um, less baby mamas and less baby daddies and more fathers and mothers and houses together.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It'd be a whole different outcome.
right.
Would be.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So let me see. What was that?
Like, you want me to read the scripture?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her,
What does entice mean?
entice, like y'all know, if I
Go
may,
ahead.
entice means like to spit game at her, to lure her into being his woman.
Right.
To, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
spit game to her.
Yeah. And that she's not betrothed. Why is that important?
It's like y'all want, because if she's not betrothed, means she's single. She's not promised to no man.
Right. Yeah. So you can't just be out here enticing, you know what I mean? Just enticing whoever you want to entice. Nah, the scriptures are very clear and very direct. You entice a maid who is not betrothed, meaning she doesn't have a man. And you do what with her? Read on.
And lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
He shall what?
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
The scriptures say, you shall, surely. Not, y'all can think about it and see if it works out. Not y'all could, date for a little bit, mess around and find out if y'all like each other. Whole time y'all still, lying with each other. Nah, that's not what the scriptures say. The scriptures say you shall surely. And that's the way you have to explain it. That's the way you have to break it down so that our people understand. Like you have to put it in, you have to take what's being written in the scriptures and put it in today's language. Today's terms for them to understand. Go ahead.
It's like I don't want. If I may, I had a question on this right here.
Go ahead.
Does this mean where he shall surely endow her? Does that have anything to do with the dowry?
Yeah, endow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that what we're talking
endow,
about?
dowry.
The dowry. Okay.
Yeah, because wait, read the verse after that one. Where you at?
Come, sir. Next verse.
Let me get there, Richard.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
And Salakim, if her father utterly refuse to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins.
You see?
Go on, concert.
So you go, you drop game on her, and you drop game on her. You end up sleeping with the sister. Now you have to endow her to be your wife. Meaning you have now that you've laid with this girl, you have to go and speak to her father so that you can give him what you owe him.
Right. Right.
Like you might think that you was trying to bypass it because that's the thing, right? That's why this law had to be written, because the tradition is before you lie with her, before you entice her, you go to the father first. So Israelites, we trying to look for the shortcut.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, damn, well, maybe if I could just talk to her and get her to want to be with me, then maybe I don't have to pay a dowry. Because look, she want to be with me. I enticed her. She likes me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you think you can, bypass the going to the father and paying the dowry and then getting the daughter. So I'm gonna just go straight to the daughter and get her that way. Nah, ain't no loopholes in the law. You enticed her, you lied with her. Now you still have to go to the father.
Right.
That's why I say you surely shall endow her to be your wife. You surely shall go to this father and pay him the dowry, pay him what you owe him according to the dowry of virgins.
Right.
Go ahead.
That was it on that, sir.
That was it.
Come on, sir.
All right, Most High in Christ. Let's see. And what is that? What is that when you do that?
It's like, sir,
Go ahead.
when you go and pay the dowry to the father, that's showing respect unto your brother and your sister.
Yeah,
That's brotherhood, sir.
it's brotherhood, man. It's like Christ said, the whole law hinges on brotherhood. We can read every law in this book, and every law in this book, it applies to being a brother. How you treat your brother, how you treat your sister, all of it applies to that. So now I don't have to, because we follow these laws and keep these laws. If I have a daughter, I don't have to worry about no brother trying to bypass, paying what he owes for my daughter by going straight to my daughter without me knowing.
Right, sir.
Going straight to my daughter without me knowing, getting her to fall in love with him. Now he can just turn around and say, well, she wants to be with me. We're together now. I already lied with her. Nah, you can't bypass brotherhood. You still have to show me brotherhood. You still have to come and pay what you owe.
Right.
Either way. So either you can do it, you can come to me first, which is what? Brotherhood,
Right.
respect. You know what I mean? Come to me man to man, ask me for my daughter's hand in marriage. You can do that, or you can try to be slick and go straight to my daughter. But either way, you still can't get around it. You're gonna have to pay.
Yeah, right.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna have to pay. Now you're gonna have to pay the dowry of virgins, which was very expensive. You see what I'm saying? Because you could come to me as a brother first, man to man, and we could negotiate something. But now you tried to go behind my back and straight to my daughter and do it. Now you give me the dowry of virgins. You give me the highest price. That's what you have to pay me now. The highest price. When you could have just came and we negotiated something.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So that law right there, that's important to know. It's important to understand, especially, we're going to be going out and talking to the people, about sex being marriage. And so the other one that we need to go into real quick before we get out of here Uh, what was the one in? I think it was in John. Which one was the one in John? When they asked Christ about marriage.
Oh, so like sir.
You know what I'm talking about?
Look it up real quick.
About divorce. You should not put her away, except it be for fornication.
Come on, sir. Matthew 19.
What was it?
Matthew 19. It's in Matthew 19, sir. It's like you said, they asked him, they say unto him, why did Moses command to give a written a divorce and to put her away?
Right.
It's like, I'm going to start from there, sir.
Which one? Where you at?
Okay. This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 7.
Go ahead.
They say unto him, why did Moses then command to write a writing of divorcement and to put her away? Verse 8. He said unto
Why
them,
they Salagi? Why they ask Christ that? Go up a couple verses real quick,
select, sir. Okay.
so we can understand why they even asking this question.
Okay, we'll just try it. Verse 3, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 3. The Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him, and saying unto him, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause? And he answered and said unto them, have you not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female, and said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let no man put asunder.
So they were asking him, is it law? They're asking Christ, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife? So the question is about divorce. Is it lawful for you to divorce your wife? Is what they're asking Christ. And then Christ responded by saying, look, when a man leave father and mother and cleave to his wife, they become one flesh because of what God said,
Right.
what God did. By you sleeping with that woman, you become one flesh with that woman. And what God joins together, let no man put asunder. So that means you sleep with this woman, you're with her forever. Y'all are one flesh now. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's Christ's response to them. And then go ahead, verse 7.
Matthew chapter 19, verse 7. They say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away?
So when Christ say this, meaning Christ, the answer that Christ gave them is that no, it's not lawful to divorce your wife.
Right.
That's what he's saying. You'll both become one flesh, and what God put together, let no man put asunder, let no man separate. And then they're like, well, why did Moses say it? To give a writing of divorcement and put her away. Now read on. This was his response.
Verse 8. He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives. But from the beginning, it was not so.
So that's why. Because the hardness of your heart. What does that mean? What is the hardness of your heart? Go ahead.
Salaki, sir, because the hardness of your heart means they had no compassion to one another, to where they had they were selfish.
Okay, but what does that phrase mean? Like when he's saying because of the hardness of your heart. Go ahead.
No love, right?
What is your heart?
Your mind,
Your mind.
no understanding.
Okay, your heart is your mind, right?
Concert.
So if you have a hard mind, what is that? What am I saying?
Because you're hard headed, you're stubborn.
Stubborn. You're hard headed. You're stubborn. You don't want to listen. You don't want to do right. You wanna do it your way and your how it works in your how you see it in your mind. You get what I'm saying? So
Concert.
that's what that phrase means. Because of the hardness of your heart, because you're so hard headed, because you're so stubborn, Moses suffered to let you put her away. Read on.
Verse 9. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and
What's
shall,
Salaki? What's fornication? Go ahead.
Salaki, I want if I may, fornication is sleeping with another man's wife.
Right. Another way to like to generalize it is unlawful sex.
Come.
That's fornication. You when you sleep with another man's wife, or a sister has a husband and she sleeps with another man, like she's committing fornication. That man is committing fornication against that brother who that woman belongs to.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Concert.
All right, read on. So, Salakia, so that's the only reason that you can divorce.
Right.
That's the only reason you can put her away. Why is that?
Salaki, I want, if I may, that's because she no longer belongs to
She
you.
don't belong to you no more. She slept with him. Now she belongs to him now.
Right.
If you were to take her back, what would you be doing?
Salaki, I want,
Go ahead.
what you would be doing is committing fornication.
Then you will
You
be
be
committing
committing
fornication.
Right.
So you can't take her back. Read on. And that's why he said, except it be fornication, and shall marry another. What is that? Marry another? Having sex. She's your wife is having sex with another man. She married another. Read on.
Come. And it shall, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery, and whoso marrieth her which is put away doth commit adultery.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. His disciples say unto him, if the case of the man be so with his wife, it is not good to marry. Verse 11. But he said unto them, all men cannot receive this saying, save they to whom it is given. For those are some
Eunuchs.
Okay, for there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb, and there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men.
What's a eunuch? Go ahead.
Slucky out of one. A eunuch is a man that doesn't have a rod.
No. What's a eunuch?
I have no idea, sir.
Slucky out of one. If I may, is a eunuch a man that that can't achieve manhood?
Let's look it up. Hold up, Salaki.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
Go ahead.
I got it right here. And
Go ahead.
a eunuch is a male who has been castrated throughout history. Castration has often served as a specific social. Been castrated throughout history. Castration has often served as a specific social function. The earliest records for the instructional castration to produce eunuchs are from the Sirmian city.
Right. So you're right. So I was thinking about the other part of the verse, but you're correct, Salakia. So yeah, a eunuch is a man that he's been castrated. He doesn't have his man parts. Okay. Now where we at? Read verse 12 from the top.
Come on, concert. Book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 12. For there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb, and there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men.
Meaning men castrated them. Right.
Right.
Now go ahead.
And there be eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake.
Okay. Now this eunuch, this isn't saying a man cut his own rod off. You get what I'm saying?
Come on, concert.
Like this is saying a man that just he's decided that he's not gonna deal with women. Okay. He's decided that he's not going to deal with women. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Read on. Finish it up right here.
He that is able to receive it, let him receive it.
Let him receive it. Because the brothers, like when he said this, like, the brothers start thinking about all the all the women that is out here fornicating. He's thinking about all the hoes. So the brother's like, man, it's just better not to even have a woman. Like, how are we gonna have a woman then?
Right.
And that's what Christ's response was. If you can receive it, man. All right, when that we're gonna skip the announcements.
Okay, concert.
With that, we're gonna go ahead and close it out. I'm gonna say shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushabarakatah to all the brothers, and shalom, Yahweh Shema Tah Shem Yahweh to all the sisters, man.